Hey everyone, welcome to Will There Be Cake? I am Robert Lamb, and once again I'm with Amber Simpson.
Yeah.
And we're here to celebrate another day, but today we have a very special guest. For the first time ever, Christina Lewis.
Hello.
Woo!
Yay! First time on the podcast, first time celebrating a special holiday.
Ever.
In your life.
Yeah, you don't celebrate any holidays. Unless they're on mic, right?
Only my birthday.
That's cool. All right, well, we're celebrating a very special day that you actually requested to come on.
Yeah.
You wanted to be on this one, and I'm excited to learn about it. But what day is it? Because today is April 8th.
Yeah.
What
April 8th.
holiday do we celebrate on April 8th?
On April 8th, we celebrate Draw a Picture of a Bird Day.
Wow.
Caw.
Jeez. I wonder. Yeah, that's every bird.
That's the only noise birds make.
What about coo?
Squawk.
Cheap?
That's just you.
I'm cheap.
Is that a bird noise?
Or I'm cheap.
Or they
No,
just
coo.
talk.
When I say, like, when somebody's like, I'm doing this, I'm like, that's coo, but I don't put the L there. She always puts like a, if
I
I'm
just
like
start
texting
sending
you.
you the bird emojis back.
Yeah, she just puts like a little pigeon emoji. I'm like, yeah, okay.
That's great.
That's cool.
That's great.
Cuckoo.
Cool. All right.
I'm not very good at drawing pictures of birds, I've decided.
I'm not very good at drawing. Well, I can draw like cartoonish stuff.
Mine started as an eagle, but it's kind of turned into an owl.
It looks like an owl from here. So we actually have
It does
paper.
look like an owl. I like it.
We have paper and pens, and we're drawing a picture right now because I'm assuming that's how you celebrate this day. But Amber Simpson's going to tell us about it after she finishes.
Oh no, it's gonna take like an hour if I finish this bird first. What kind of
Wait,
bird
you're
are
gonna-
What kind of bird are you gonna draw?
A cartoon one?
Well, what kind of cartoon one?
Probably like an eagle.
An cartoon eagle?
Copycat.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I always draw. That's my go-to bird.
Wow.
Cause
What do you want me to draw? An ostrich? I can't draw an ostrich. I don't know.
That was the last bird you saw.
No, I lied about that.
Ostrich.
I can't draw an ostrich. I can draw.
I'm drawing a brown pelican because our city bird is a brown pelican. Did you know that?
Is that why-
Wait, our city bird?
Yeah.
St. Pete?
St. Petersburg, Florida's bird. Official bird of St. Petersburg, Florida is the brown pelican. The brown one, though.
And Christina over here is drawing, I guess, an owl.
He
so
looks
I'm
really
not-
angry.
He's super pissed off.
An angry owl. The angry owl.
Like I said, it started off as an eagle, and things just kind of happened, and I improvised, and here we are.
Yeah, so, I mean, you celebrate by drawing a bird, obviously, and then really you're supposed to give it to a person that you like to congratulate. I don't know what you're congratulating.
Wait, what do
and
you
why
mean?
you would draw a bird to congratulate someone.
So,
How
hold
else
on.
do you congratulate somebody, though?
Yeah, I've always given people bird drawings. I'm sorry, I don't understand the concept of thank you cards or anything, so I just do bird drawings.
Congratulations, here's a bird.
Caca.
Put a bird on it.
No, put a bird on it.
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 No.
I don't
But
know.
what is this day?
Okay,
Is
this
this-
day
is there a day, like-
okay. It actually did come from somewhere. So there's this story that I'm going to tell you about how this day originated. It's a little bit dark, but a little bit silly. So bear with me. Okay, so in England in 1943, a small girl named Doris. I don't know. We're going to call her Doris because it sounds better to me than Doris. Doris Cooper, who was 7 years old, and was taken to a local hospital by her mother to visit her uncle who was wounded in World War. Wow, I can't talk today. Her uncle was wounded in World War II. He was wounded by stepping on a landmine and it exploded, and as a result, his right leg was amputated. So take this little girl to the hospital to visit her uncle, all right? That's where we're at so far. The little girl didn't know how to cheer him up and decided to ask him to draw her a bird. So the uncle was surprised, but did it even though he felt unwell. He drew a robin. That's what kind of bird he drew. Better than your bird. That's not an eagle, but that's fine.
It's not. I don't know what it is. It's just a bird. I don't know.
But the little girl laughed at him because of how poorly drawn it was. So
Oh, that's rude.
He probably didn't draw as good of a cartoon bird as you did.
Way to
That's
put like
true.
salt on the wound. Like, you don't have a leg and you
Right?
can't draw.
You can't draw birds.
Draw birds.
Well, I mean, she's 7. Little girls don't know.
You don't
Anyway,
know.
the little girl still hung the picture in her bedroom. She changed the mood of her suffering uncle with honesty and sincere acceptance. Other people in the room were in the room, and each time Doris visited, they organized a contest of who could draw the best bird for the girl. The walls of the hospital were covered in bird drawings from all these people and this little girl drawing birds.
I have a question.
Okay.
How long was this dude in the hospital?
Who knows? I mean, when you get a leg amputated, how long does that take?
I mean, to cut it off, like an hour?
That's true, but how long? I don't mean,
Yeah, but I don't think it just. I mean,
All right, your leg's gone.
he's going to
See
be
ya.
in there
Bye.
for a while, though.
Yeah, it's got to heal, and then he's got to do like
Rehab, all
rehab
that. Yeah,
I mean, yeah, I guess.
he's got to learn
They
to
could've
walk
just
again,
put him in a
or like
wheelchair.
a wheelchair. Yeah,
That's
Then he
true.
can just scoot all
I
around.
mean, this was around World War II, so like I don't know.
I mean,
People they didn't have like the medicine and stuff back then as well,
they
right?
didn't have the medicine.
That's good at medicine.
They didn't have- no, I mean that makes sense, but I mean, I don't know.
So there's like a very light ending to the story, but then they decide to continue with the story, all right? And
Okay.
3 years later, the girl was hit by a car and died in the hospital.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry.
That's the lighthearted part of it?
No. Where I stopped before that, they drew pictures every time someone was, the whole hospital drew pictures of birds and hung them on the wall. That's the light part. But
Oh,
then
God.
the girl, 3 years later, the girl was struck by a car and died in the hospital.
Was
But-
it the same hospital?
I don't know. It doesn't
Did
say.
you get to die around all the drawings of birds?
The
This is during World War II. So
Wait,
this
it's
has
not
been a
over.
day since then? Keep going.
it says 3 years later.
I just meant like this has been like a day
Oh,
celebrated
yeah.
since World War II.
Yes.
This is the first I've ever heard of
Right?
this.
Isn't it a crazy story? So 3 years, I mean, it's not crazy, but 3 years later, the girl was struck by a car and died in the hospital. And the soldiers and her family at the funeral covered her coffin in bird images. So April 8th, which is today, was the girl's birthday and her favorite holiday of the year. This is why they continue to draw birds in wards all over the planet. And locals believe it's a simple way to bring hope to the patients.
Jesus.
It's dark.
And yet I'm drawing a cartoon bird. And
Your bird's
people have
actually
died.
It looks pretty good. It looks pretty dope. I like it.
I'm adding some color to it.
It looks
now.
more like a vulture.
That's not a vulture. That's just like a tropical bird.
Tropical birds have more color than black pen.
bird.
Okay, well I only have I'm gonna give him a longer tail because now his tail goes behind the tree.
So now he's a peacock.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Sure, why not?
Look at that. Oh, that's cool.
That's cool.
I
So
don't know.
yeah, so you celebrate by just draw birds. You don't need to like give it to
So you wouldn't give your drawing of a bird. Drawing is such a great thing to do on a podcast, where people just hear us talk about our drawings. We're all drawing our own picture, and then I'm gonna take pictures of these drawings and post them on Instagram
So yeah,
for this day.
draw
So,
your own picture and share them with us somehow.
yeah, tag 7lamb.
Yeah,
And-
that's how you do it.
Tag
Yeah,
it.
tag it.
Hashtag it.
Hashtag
Hashtag it.
hashtag it.
Baby. So yeah, dark story, but like it's sweet, right?
It's fine.
And hospitals still like draw birds. I don't know if it's just in wherever that was, but
I've never been in the hospital and someone's like, cheer up, draw a bird.
cheer up.
Yeah, don't they
Put a bird on it.
Put a bird on it. What is that from? You keep saying that.
Portlandia.
Oh, maybe that's no. I don't watch Portlandia. It
Okay.
sounds like it's from something else.
No, it's from Portlandia.
No, tell me something else.
It's from Portlandia.
Fine. I don't know.
Okay.
It sounds familiar to me though.
Put a bird
But
on it.
that's cool. Yeah. So
There's a whole episode where
We
they
just-
put birds on everything.
weird.
Okay.
So we all draw a picture of a bird, and then we're just gonna give it to somebody. Give it to
Yeah.
somebody you really
We could-
care about.
Yeah.
Can I give this to a stranger tonight?
Yeah, I was
Sure.
gonna say let's bring it with us
Okay. And
for
we'll
our
just do it.
trivia night, and we'll give it to either
Different
someone
people.
there or strangers.
I'm going to give mine to the bartender and
What-
then watch them look confused.
Congratulations.
Just make sure
Put a
you
bird
tell
on
them
it.
that that's not payment for the beer that you're gonna get.
Here's your tip.
This will cover it, right? This owl that I just drew today
my
on a
bird's
podcast.
my bird's crooked, and I don't know how its feet look.
Yeah,
Your
it
bird
was
looks
looking
really good,
it was
though.
looking really good until you drew the leg. Just kidding. It looks good. No, it looks good.
You can't see him. He's on
Oh,
the beach.
he's in the Everglades.
No, he's on the beach.
No, that's the Everglades.
He's a
Oh.
Do they have pelicans in the Everglades?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
I mean, they probably fly over. There's pelicans all over Florida.
True.
You don't think they fly across the Everglades every once in a while?
Look at this little bird
I
flying
mean, they got to
over his
get to
head.
Miami
Nice.
somehow.
That's true. Well, I don't know if they why for vacation.
Yeah.
Do you think like the birds in St. Pete are like we got to fly souther for the winter?
Souther is definitely a word.
I did that on purpose, but
Yeah.
so they go a little bit further. Miami.
They
go there.
gotta go party, you know?
They drink some Coronas and
Birds gotta do what a
put their
bird's gotta
feet
do.
up.
They
Yeah.
dive into the water and catch their
Yeah. All right.
fishies.
Well, this was a weird one.
This
was a weird weird episode of Will There Be Cake?
Yeah, but the
Um,
real question is,
Well, that's true. Obviously, we need to find out, like, will we celebrate with a cake?
I mean, you could draw a bird on a cake.
Do you think okay, so
or
you
a bird-shaped cake.
Yeah.
do you think I feel like that's always our go-to is
I
like
know.
whatever shape of whatever the holiday is.
It is
Just
our
get a
go-to.
shaped cake. That's like
I mean, after that depressing story, I feel like I need a cake.
Yeah.
what about getting a cake and bringing it to the hospital for all the kiddos?
Yeah, with a bird on it, though. That's important.
Of course. And then they can all draw a picture of a bird and eat their bird cake.
Yeah.
Bird cake.
Bird cake. Meow, meow.
I mean, I think like you can definitely have a cake today.
Yeah.
I mean,
Like-
you can have cakes any day, but I feel like this is a
Listen.
good day for a cake.
You're gonna be like kind of, like it's a sad story. You might as well have some cake with it while you
Yeah.
draw.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think you can celebrate with a cake.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
All
So
right.
we're all
We're
in
all in
agreement.
agreement.
Take it up.
I like your owl.
Thank you. It's got a mouse.
He's got a mouse.
I like how
It's
the
got
owl
little-
looks like realistic and the mouse has like cartoon dead eyes.
I needed to show that he was dead, that everybody would know.
All right. All right. Well, I guess that does it for this episode of Will There Be Cake? Thanks for celebrating with us. For Robert, Amber, and Christina, we're out.
See ya.
See you guys
Bye.
next time. This has been a Seven Lamb production.